Today I'm flying business class with Austrian Airlines from Barcelona to Vienna. Let's see what it's like. Well, if the in-flight service is as good as the check-in, it'll be magnificent. That was so quick and very pleasant. Tanya's travelling Iberia to Madrid today while we go to Vienna, but that line there for economy at Iberia is crazy. She went business though, and it was all of about 4 minutes. That is one of the obvious benefits in flying business, that you don't have to stand in a whopping long queue like that. But of course, if you have time, it's no drama. And flying business allows you to skip the lengthy security queue and come through the fast lane. I'm out here at the Pau Casals Lounge, which Austrian Airlines uses for business class passengers. So do another 20 airlines, and it is a marked step up from what I expected. I was out here about 3 weeks ago heading to Canada, and we used a different lounge, and it was just ordinary, but this is a marked step up with a good selection of food. Tanya's had a sandwich, said it was good. There's also wine, coffee, soft drinks, beer. And it's spacious with some lounge area behind me and lots of tables out here. And the lighting's interesting too. So yeah, this is a lot better than I expected. This is quite elegant here. Some very large tables that you can set up your computer and work away, and some nice lounge chairs. But there is one negative: the amount of stuff that's just left lying around on tables and on the floor. Clearly their cleaning staff need a bit of a rev up. Are you going to have a hot dog for breakfast?
I might. You get little things you can put it in. It looks quite exciting.
Well, I thought I'd have a crack at the hot dog station because there was one at the last lounge we were at, but it didn't look quite as nice as this. It's very good. In fact, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. Well, I'm safely ensconced in my 1A seat. At the moment there's no one in 1C, and 1B is blocked out because that's how they run their business class. This is an Airbus A321, a comfortable seat. It's thin, but still comfortable. Unfortunately, there's no bendy round bit for the head, but there's a little red thing on there that will soak up any sweat, perhaps. This is typical of intra-Europe business class with the 3 seats, one blocked out. So this plane is actually 28 years old. It's done its fair share of work, I'd suggest, and today it's only going to have to do a 2-hour, 15-minute flight from Barcelona to Vienna, its headquarters. I can tell you though, there is no in-seat power and there is no entertainment system, so luckily I downloaded a movie in the lounge so I could watch it on this flight. Window-wise, there's 2 in row 1 and about 1.5 windows per row behind me. But it's funny for me, having been in Spain for a while, I've not heard much German now. Of course, every second person here is speaking German because we're on Austrian Airlines. Hey, how are you, mate? There's the medical driver up there, this man here. He drives the medical car for Formula 1, Karl Reindler, an Australian like my good self. Oh, and just one thing, if you have the largest sized cabin baggage allowed, which I have, on this aircraft it won't fit in, so it points straight out, it has to be turned side on, so they've ended up moving mine from row 1 back to row 5, which is no drama. It just means you have to get up quickly or wait for all the other rows behind you to go out before you can nip back and get it when you leave the aircraft. It's funny, when I went in to check yesterday what seats were available, everything was blocked. There wasn't one spare seat for me to move around, but today there are 4 empty seats. Well, there was no pre-flight drink, but we did get a refreshing tissue, although you can't drink that. I feel refreshed. We took off about 20 minutes late, but this is quite a noisy aircraft. Comfortable, although the seats don't recline that much, and we do have a meal coming out very shortly. So if you're wondering what I paid for this flight of 2 hours and a bit, it was around 480 euros. But that does get me 2 32-kilo bags, it gets me 2 cabin bags, fast lane access, and that saved me at least 20 minutes back at the airport. A great lounge, and I'll be the first off. And for a lot of people, it's the time saving that they crave most. Yes, the legroom's nice and the food's just really a bonus, and I wouldn't expect too much on this flight today. But the important thing for me is being able to get my camera gear on board. I don't like it going in the hold, and I don't want to have to spend half of my pre-flight standing up in a queue. About 30 minutes into the flight, lunch was brought out, and it was a chicken with a mild curry sauce and some local Austrian noodly things, along with a Bavarian cake with some poppy seeds in it, and a bread roll and some butter. It was a tasty meal. I'd probably give the whole thing 7 out of 10. And the service, lovely, great people, more than happy to chat, and interesting with their red outfits, marrying up with the red logo of Austrian Airlines and also the red seatbelts. And as is the norm with this airline, you always get a chocolate at the end of the meal with service written on it. We're on the bus to the terminal now, and then it'll be about, I gather, 15 minutes to get our luggage. Then head to the F42 desk to grab a car, and then shoot off to Spielberg. Well, actually, Zeltweg. Christine, hello.
Buenos dias.
An excellent flight, excellent crew, good food, and now into a lovely air-conditioned arrivals hall to grab a trolley here. And they're pay trolleys. Well, actually, they're only I think a euro deposit. Anyway, we'll see how quick they are with our luggage, huh? Well, I can definitely tell I'm in Vienna. Have a listen to the music. And I'm delighted to say I don't have to wait in a queue to get my key because the F42 crew are here, and I just walk straight up, get this envelope, and I'm off. Well, the drive was magnificent, as it always is, from Vienna right out here to Spielberg, and I've just checked into my apartment, which is glorious, and look at my backyard. Isn't it lovely? And thank you very much to my host, who has asked me what I would like in the room, and I said, look, I wouldn't mind some chocolate. If you can find something comfort and Coke, that'd be great. And look at what was left. I tell you, there's a lot to like, love about Austria. Certainly the people, the countryside, well, it's just remarkable. And it's pretty good value. So tonight we're heading out for our first of what I think will be many Wiener Schnitzels. If you enjoy Wiener Schnitzel, could you please subscribe to my channel and like this video? I'll thank you muchly if you do. And for a whole lot of extra content and to pick up any of my F1 merchandise, and there's quite a bit of it, click on kimillman.com. Danke for watching und bleiben passionate. Well, you were too far away. Yeah, but you would have been so small.